welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Ella, and as you all know, this is another episode of the Humanitarians of Africa series, where I have been sharing the amazing story of impact, of support, of discouragement, of building and growth from founders across Africa. Today, I have another founder all the way from Nigeria here to share her amazing story of her wonderful organization with us. And I've interviewed different founders that spoke about their passion, what they do, and their story. But today we're going to be hearing from a different perspective. As usual, everyone has a different perspective. And Chioma, like I call her, is my friend, but her name is Alexandra. Her on-screen name is Alexandra Ileka. But we all call her Chioma. Chioma is my friend. So permit us to have a fun session today. Chioma, should I call you Chioma or Alex? Which one do you want today?
It was easy for you. I think I like Alex. Alex is fine.
Okay. Welcome, Alex. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation. It's amazing and nice to have you here today.
It's an honor. It's an honor to be here. Thank you for the opportunity, Ella.
No worries at all. So, Chioma, let's get straight into it. Sorry, Chioma is just in my mouth. So I'm going to keep calling you Chioma, but I'll keep interchanging it whichever way you want.
Fine.
All right, so tell us about you. Who is Alexandra Ileka? What does she do? What's her passion? Now, apart from the NGO work, who are you exactly? Let's meet you.
Okay, so well, like she said, my name is Chioma Ileka Alexandra, and I like to describe myself as someone who is passionate for development. Basically, especially for human development, I really love to see people grow. I really love to see people improve, like move from point A to B, whatever the step is, but a step forward in people's lives. And I started the foundation because of that same reason and that same passion. So basically, without saying so much, I'm just really enthusiastic and moving or striving towards making a change and making impact in the lives of people. That's who I am.
Wonderful. Making a change, making impact in the lives of people. So making a change. How has Chioma Ileka Foundation made a change? What is Chioma Ileka Foundation all about? Can you tell us what the foundation is about and what impact you have made so far?
Okay, so the Chioma Ileka Foundation, we're an independent humanitarian and a development organization, and we have relentless passion and commitment to making a contribution towards the achievement of this Sustainable Development Goals. We currently focus on SDG 4 and 5, particularly for the young girls. So that's what it's all about. But so far, we have been doing a lot of work around menstrual hygiene, and we've so far empowered over 3,000 schoolgirls. And on our human side, we've reached out to more than 1,500 IDPs in various states in the country, and we plan to do more.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you're focused on SDG 4 and 5. For those of us who are listening right now that do not know what these SDGs are, you know, there are some people that don't actually know about the 17 SDGs. Can you please tell us the SDG 4 and 5? Which one is it?
So SDG 4 is about education, and SDG 5 is about gender equality. So and for education, we're referring to like general education, because we also do skill empowerment. We empower for schooling, we empower for menstrual hygiene education. So it cuts across like all forms of mental empowerment, you know. So
okay, so SDG 4 and 5, education and gender equality. So why gender equality? Is there a personal experience or a personal story that, you know, prompted you to want to focus on gender equality? I know every man listening to this right now saying, "You're a woman," so, you know, every woman likes that thing called gender equality. But I believe that every woman's story is different, and every woman has whatever it is that prompted her. And men also are gender equality advocates. So for you, what prompted you to focus on gender equality?
I think the most important part of my choosing to add gender equality to one of our goals is the that I actually had experiences of domestic violence growing up, and being shoved to the side for so many reasons, both physical inadequacy or just different things, or not expected that the girl child should. I mean, I had so many times when my parents just felt like the boys should have more investment than the girls. You know, why should we should pay more attention to the guys because these are like our reward compared to the girl child, and you know, just grow up, get married, and it's okay. You're not expected. And I really had it growing up, even as a child. I always fought against that. I always knew that there was no difference between me and my brother. There is nothing that I should be able to do that my brother do that I shouldn't be able to do, you know, and that is basically my drive. I'm all about empowering the girl child. I'm all about seeing strong women mentally, physically, you know, that part, and just being able to achieve, not in a way that competes with the guy, but a way that also allows you to reveal your true potentials. And trust me, it's limitless.
Yeah, so I can understand. Yeah, having to grow in an all girls home. We're 4 girls, no boy. Sometimes when people come to our house and they see us doing some certain things like turning on the generator or going to change over, you know, in Nigeria we have this changeover thing from NEPA to Gen. So when they see us going to change over, down to my youngest sister, they're like, "No, don't go there. You can't do it. You're a girl." I'm like, "We've been doing it right before you came, you know." Or we have to fetch water in the jerry cans, 20 liters jerry cans, and we lift it. And they're like, "No, you're killing." I'm like, what are you saying? You don't have a ball, we have to do it. So yeah, I can really relate what it means to be sidelined when it comes to that. So talking about menstrual hygiene, how has Chioma Ileka Foundation contributed to solving the problem of menstrual hygiene in Nigeria? What's the situation like right now when it comes to menstrual education, and how have you guys contributed to solving that problem?
Okay, so Nigeria, we have a whole lot of constraints, but basically we have over 83 million people, women and girls, who don't have access to proper menstrual hygiene resources. And of course, this number is below the poverty line. So what we do basically, I like to emphasize on the word contribution.
Yeah.
It's do that through education. Share a story. I still remember it like it was yesterday when always a menstrual pad producing company in Nigeria here. And yes, always Ultra. So they came to our school. Trust me, nobody taught me how to wear a pad. When I first saw my menses, I went for holidays in my auntie's house. Of course, have any form of discussion with her. And going back home, I had already gone through my first month, so I never had that conversation. So this particular time, they came to school and they started teaching how to wear it this way, wear it that way.
Yeah, they came to my school then.
As little as, I mean, for so many people, it might not have meant a lot to them, but that was what changed it for me. That was what made me realize that there was so much, because I never knew how to wear my pad. I didn't know how to. It was always being messed up. And that singular empower through information helped it for me. So I know what it's like to hear the right things and be taught what should be and how things should be done. So that's basically where we're coming from. We want to, as much as we can, educate as many girls as that we have available. So we go through that during education. We use the Wash United menstrual hygiene guide. That's what we use. We empower them with pads, but also we also incorporate reusable pads and also teaching them how to make it themselves. And in all, it's basically to increase their self-confidence, so that they say if you educate one girl, you educate the community. So yeah, through education to achieve our goals.
Wonderful. So coming to you personally, at what point did you decide, or did you say the non-profit path is for me? A lot of people have that turning point that they now make that solid decision to go in that path. Because I know you have been doing so many things, when you were in school, giving children clothes and going to different, but at what point did you finally say, I have to take this more seriously and start doing this officially as a foundation?
Okay, so just like you said, first of all, how did it even start? It was in 2015 when I just wanted to celebrate my birthday in a different way. And there used to be this community school just behind my lodge back in university. I felt like they were good. I mean, the school structure wasn't looking that bad. So I just felt like, they're fine. But when I went to the school and I saw that a lot of things were missing, children didn't have books to write with. Something as little as shoes. Some came to school, all sorts of things were missing. And even to the point that some, of course, can't afford their school fees. So when I got there and I saw that whatever it is I brought to them, there was just one class at that time. I just took it to them, but I saw that you can actually do more with this. You could help these people more. I mean, we don't have all the resources to keep giving them books all the time or every semester, but for me, that was what made me want to do. I didn't go there because I wanted to do a foundation to start with. I just went there because I wanted to do something different. So from that, I started putting people together, resources together to do more. I did that again and again, reached out to the whole school. Whoa, it felt good. And the next time we started trying to incorporate more things to it, invited a few people from our youth center. They came in, they taught the kids and all of that. So that program in 2017, having to educate them on HIV and AIDS, we had skill empowerment for them and all of that. I still gave them school material, supported them, but I just realized that we should do this and create a system and that you can measure and something that is, so all that really started in 2017 and we started trying to bring it down. It wasn't easy, but we have been continuously trying to put our resources towards fewer directions and to where we are today.
Wonderful story. So what has been your greatest struggle so far from then to now, generally, and also apart from funding? Because I know every nonprofit would say that funding is something that they have limited access to, which I know. But then apart from funding, what have been like some of the struggles you have encountered?
Okay, so I have this experience back in Port Harcourt. We were having reach in some place behind the prison, like Riverside in Port Harcourt. While we were there, we were almost done with what we had to do. And we had some bad boys come up to us and actually threatened us and, wanted to rob us while in the act. So that experience brings me to our major challenge, insecurity. Insecurity in the country has made it very, very dangerous to even do good. So, you talk of menstrual hygiene, the percentage of the parts of the geographical parts in the country that have more of it, which is the north. But it's really difficult for one to even attempt to reach because they are kind of barricaded because the kidnapping, all of the vices that really stop or affect our work. So I think one of our big change is insecurity. And of course, the cultural restrictions as well. We also sometimes want to reach out to a certain family, but they are kind of either they're based on their religion or just based on their belief that why are you paying so attention to? In fact, we've had people who are like, what about our boys? What about the boys? I'm like, what about the boys? Well, give the boys something. I'm like, yes, someone will give them something. We are here for the girls, So I think in a nutshell, we have serious insecurity challenges and cultural. That has been a huge struggle for not just me, for a lot of
for a lot
NGOs.
of NGOs, because in my time interviewing some of them during this Humanitarians of Africa series, I've had to hear so many stories of people having issues with the Agbero boys and also the community. I'm like, you're trying to help these people and they're making life difficult for you that is bringing the help to them. It's really sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's really sad. And I hope that things become better with time, soonest, hopefully. So what is the day you will never forget in the course of running your organization? Is there any particular day that you say this day left a mark in your heart?
Oh, yes. I mean, I have a lot of dates, but this one was really, and it was as simple as it was. So that was last year. We had our menstrual hygiene program in Anambra State. So many girls. They were so like sea of girls. And everything was just happening so fast, and I can't pick their faces because there's just so many girls everywhere. So in the heat of doing everything, we're already rounding up. I was tired. Like I was just trying to make sure that just looking at everything, but I was just in the background at that moment. And then this girl comes to me and she's like, Auntie, do you want to eat? Because I mean, we've been working since morning. So that she had some snacks, if I wanted some snacks. And I looked at, are you serious? I was like, yeah. It was, because there's this thought process that I go through every time we have a program when I sit back, especially moments, and I'm like, God, I really wish we could really tell lives that actually, like the few girls that really this means a lot to. And I'm like, but I hope this has really made a difference. This is like the mental conversation. And then when this girl walked up to me, and then after she gave me the snack, she just hugged me and she said, thank you. I was like, yes, we did achieve something. It really touched my many ways. I mean, so many ways I can't even describe to you. I just felt so much energy go through me, and I was like, this is why we do this. This is why it's just one person who, for every reason, has learned, has been touched, has felt that someone you don't know can come and do something for you and actually listen. You pay that, even to pay attention to me, to realize that, oh, she should be hungry by now. It really meant a lot to me. One of those that I have.
I'm so teary. That is so sweet. Like, to imagine that such a young child will say, Auntie, have you eaten? What does she have that give you? She's a young girl. My God, that's so amazing. That's so amazing. Okay, so before we finally let you go, what projects or programs would you like us to support you with? People are listening right now, and there are some people that may want to volunteer or want to support your organization in any dimension that they deem fit. So is there any particular project or program that you would like people to support you with?
So just like we've been talking about, we actually have a project that we're about to do again, which is still within menstrual education and all. So we are to go to, a safer zone and empower them with menstrual hygiene books. We have a couple of materials that we want to share with them because we believe that it is a more sustainable way to impact when you can leave a material with them. You can go through it and it can reach people apart from the person you gave it to. So have a program, just we're doing it differently. We're also bringing in a lot of reusable parts, and we want to teach the young girls how to make theirs. And also we want to help them with few entrepreneurial skills. That way, if they get something for themselves, it means they will have revenue to afford menstrual hygiene, that. So yes, our iPad initiative program, which we plan to do in October, we would love support in terms of maybe free printing materials. Like you could print for us some of these materials that we have. Some for those that we are purchasing, you could purchase for us. We have different people like Raquel Daniels, our menstrual hygiene book. Would like to get that as well. We'd also love a lot of volunteers, particularly those that are around the eastern part of the country, or those free to travel with us and all. And of course, if you want to donate cash or donate pads or reusable pads, just however it is you can support, we would love to have your support so we can do.
Definitely. Wonderful. Okay, guys, so you heard it from Alexandra. You could donate in cash or in kind. The donation details and how exactly you can reach out to her will be on the screen and also in the description box as usual. So feel free to send an email or to make a phone call or to make that anonymous donation for some of us that like to be kept anonymous, so that the work of educating girls and supporting them with menstrual hygiene would be possible in Nigeria. So Alexandra, that Alexandra is not sweet in my mouth. Chioma.
Chioma.
Chioma, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing your story with me and being here with me for this time. It was really an amazing experience. And yeah, looking forward to doing so much more and supporting you on the work that you do.
Thank you. You've been doing a lot, you know that. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, everyone. If you haven't shared this video yet, please share with as many people as possible. Remember what I always say, there is someone in your network that knows or has a passion for what Chioma does and would want to support, and other people as well. So please share this video, subscribe if you haven't, drop a comment, let us know what stood out for you, or if there's anything you have to say about this session. And I look forward to seeing all of that. Thank you and have a wonderful day. See you in the next episode.
Okay. Bye.